right. Good Saturday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Saturday. I am your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and we are about to go on and get started real quick. We're not going to waste any time at all. We're just going to go on and get started. We have a lot in store. For tonight. We have our fan of the month. We also do have our spring forecast for 2025. Also, we have our March forecast as well, and even tomorrow as well. We have some stuff going on with our week forecast with March the 2nd all the way through March the 8th as well. But we're not going to waste, again, like I said, any time. If you're in the chat, make sure that you go and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, as we have 412 subscribers right now, trying to get to at least 425. That's the short-term goal. But let's go on and talk with the recorded audience who cannot make it tonight. Good Saturday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully everyone has had a fantastic Saturday. I am your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and let's go on and talk about the weather for your Saturday evening going into your future. Looking at the radar right now, nothing going on for the entire state of South Carolina. But if you go on and look at the winter weather radar, we can see that there is just some very isolated activity going on up here in the mid-Atlantic, as well as some snow going on in Maine. We also do have some snow in the UP of Michigan as well, and some rain going on in western California, Arizona, as well, also getting some rainfall. In terms of cloud cover, we do have some cloud cover going on through the PD region of South Carolina, as well as the Midlands of South Carolina, getting some cloud cover, the upstate also as well. And then here is your cloud cover for the future right here. As you go on and push this forward, going through tonight, cloud cover continuing through, and then as you go into tomorrow morning, cloud cover still present going into tomorrow night. It clears up a lot, and then Monday morning, it is still looking cloudy throughout at least the western portion of South Carolina, and then going into Monday night looking pretty clear as well. Here's your current temperatures right now: 55 in Columbia, as well as 57 in Eastover, 59 in St. Matthews, as well as 59 in Orangeburg. We also do have 61 in Holly Hill, 62 in Harleyville, 61 in Ridgeville, as well as 59 Somerville and Hanahan and Charleston. We even have 61 in Walterboro, 62 in Edisto Beach, as well as 62 in Beaufort, Bluffton, and Hilton Head Island. Up here going to the PD region, 59 in Myrtle Beach, as well as 61 in Conway, 57 in Bucksport, as well as 57 in North Myrtle Beach, 59 in Long, and 61 in Loris as well. We also do have 57 in Florence, 57 inside of Lynchburg, 55 in Hartsville and Darlington as well. Going up here to the upstate of South Carolina, 48 in Rock Hill, as well as 46 inside of Spartanburg, and 44 in Greenville, 46 in Clemson, 46 in Anderson, as well as Williamston as well, or Williamston. We also do have 55 in Augusta, 55 in Aiken, 55 in Columbia, and even 53 in Ridge Spring as well. Now going on to our low temperatures for tonight: 29 in Spartanburg, as well as 29 in Rock Hill, 30 in Greenville, as well as 32 in Anderson, 31 in Lawrence, and 32 in Greenwood, 32 in Newberry, as well as 35 in Columbia, 36 in Aiken, as well as 37 in Orangeburg, 38 in Barnwell, 39 in Walterboro, as well as 42 in Charleston, 46 in Hilton Head Island, as well as 38 in Moncks Corner, 37 in Georgetown, as well as 38 in Myrtle Beach, and 35 in Florence. In terms of rainfall, no rainfall expected for the next 24 hours. So now until 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night, no rainfall is expected. So now going on to our future. But actually, our short-term future. Then we'll go on and talk about severe weather. But just looking at our short-term for like the next 48 hours or so, not really much here really to say. Here it is right here. If you want to push this forward, no rainfall expected going all the way through. Just going all the entire 48 hours. Doesn't look like much is possible as we go all the way through the next 48 or so hours. So we're good in terms of rain. So severe weather tonight. No severe weather for tonight. nor tomorrow either. So we're good in terms of any sort of thunderstorms or anything like that. But if we go on and move on to days 4 and 5, so going on, here's Monday right here. Monday right here, you can see looking nice. Not really much going on for Monday. Going into Tuesday as well. We will have some severe weather going on to our west in Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, especially Louisiana and Arkansas. Those will be the regions that will be impacted the most. And as you go into Wednesday, though, and it has shrinking a lot, the entire state, I think a couple of days ago, the entire state was inside of a slight risk. Now it's only the southern Midlands, PD region, and the Low Country that's inside the slight risk of severe weather. Now, that does not mean that everyone else can be put under a marginal, because that is possible. But the main regions, southern Midlands, Low Country, and the PD region of South Carolina, are the regions that will receive the most severe weather, or has the highest chance of receiving severe weather on Wednesday. So that's the day that we're looking for some severe weather, potentially Wednesday. And that's going to wrap that up in terms of severe weather. Let's talk about our long-term future. You can go on and see the time in the top right corner of your screen. You go on and push this forward. There is there goes that severe weather right there on Wednesday. That's going to push through. High pressure will take over, but then some more rainfall expected March the 9th. Going through March the 11th and the 12th looking good. Even the 14th going all the way through to the 16th and the 17th. Some rainfall is expected there as well. So overall, at least for the first part of March, it's looking all right, except for maybe between March the 6th and maybe the 9th and the 10th as well. But once you get from like the 10th all the way through to like the 16th, it's looking nice in between that time frame right there. And so that's going to wrap it up in terms of our long-term future. We might refer back to this, but first, let's go on and talk about what's going on for the month of March. So we'll go on and do that first. So here's temperatures right here for the month of March in terms of averages, and for the month of March we will be above average in terms of temperatures for the month. And if you go on and look at precipitation as well, it's actually looking equal. So around 50-50, right there on the cusp of 50% of the month will probably be below average, while 50% of the month will probably be above average. So that's what it's looking like. And so pretty much March just looking like that normal but a bit warmer than average month. And you can kind of see it when we looked at the models earlier, that some of it was active, some of it was not active, and you can look at temperature anomalies as well and check and see as we go. This is today right here. As you go in and push this forward, you can see all the cold air moving through, and then some warm air, then some cool air, then some warm air, then some cool air, and it honestly just alternates back and forth. But then warm air takes over for a really long time, and just goes on through mid-March. So it's going to be alternating, but then once we get to mid-March, warm air is really going to make a statement throughout that time. So that's for the month of March. Let's go on and talk about the entire spring, the entire season of spring. So going on through March, April, and May in terms of temperatures, and you can see right here above average temperatures for the season of spring. So it will be a bit warmer than average than our regular spring than what we are used to. But if you go on to precipitation as well, precipitation actually will be pretty much normal. So you can get those above average temperatures, and then you also have normal precipitation that will, in terms of severe weather season, probably won't be much more than just our regular severe weather. I think that it is definitely a possibility that we can see some more tornadoes than average. It's a possibility. I've seen some other people say it as well, but overall, it's not. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. But that's just my prediction. Again, it's very hard to forecast even 2 to 3 months out I mean, not even saying a week either, because sometimes we don't even know what's going to happen a week out. So, just as of what this data right here is telling me, it might be a bit above average in terms of severe weather, tornadoes, damaging winds, all that kind of stuff. But overall, not really much, and it's really going to stay the same in terms of severe weather than what we would get any other year. So we'll continue to watch. We'll continue to make sure, but it is still making a statement. Again, you can see right here, Wednesday, it's already starting off early. Usually it would be a little bit, but it's starting a bit early, and even the low pressure that's with this is unusually strong as well. So we'll continue to watch for that. So that pretty much caps off the forecast for spring and for March as well. So let's go on and talk with the audience. We'll talk about San Antonio and Raleigh, and then we'll talk about our fan of the month. And then after that, I think we'll be out of here for tonight after that. So let's go on and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say for tonight. Ms. Dolver says, good evening from Morganton, North Carolina. It's chilly up here. Hope your first day of March was great. It was good. Thank you for asking. Mr. Anthony says, good evening to you. My cousin Thad says, good evening, Joseph. It was a tremendous day for us here in San Antonio. That is good to hear. Good to hear. Trail says, hi, Joseph. I love the background pictures. Spring is in the air, and the pollen. The pollen is up as well. I've already seen some on some cushions outside. And then my nana says, hello, Jay. Hello to you. And then Trail says, I missed Saturday's forecast. March the 8th. I think you want me to... Okay, I think let me see, March the 8th. That is next week. I think you want me to talk about what's going on March the 8th. On March the 8th... Let me go on and pull this up real quick. Here we go, right here. Again, it is a week, so things will most likely change, but for March the 8th, from what I'm seeing right now, overall high temperatures probably being in like the mid 60s, maybe low 70s, and then low temperatures probably going into like the 40s, low 40s-ish. And then in terms of rainfall on March the 8th is looking pretty dry actually, so I don't think any rain would be expected that day, if that's what you were asking. And that's pretty much it. I don't see anything else. Okay, thanks. No problem for that. And so now let's go and talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. San Antonio, low temperature for tonight, 57. High temperature for tomorrow, 80. And low temperature for tomorrow night, 63. So there is right now no precipitation expected for that time frame. And then as you go into Raleigh, low for tonight, 33. High for tomorrow, 49. And then your low for tomorrow night, also 29. The same as it was yesterday, or as we forecasted it yesterday. And no precipitation for you as well. So we're looking good in terms of both. In terms of rainfall, temperatures being pretty much the same. And so that's going to go on and recap that. Let me go on and talk about what's going on throughout the entire U.S. real quick. Then I promise we'll get to Fan of the Month in just a second. In terms of what's going on throughout the entire U.S., we do still have a strong storm that will track across the the New England region today, bringing strong winds and accumulating snow across portions of the Great Lakes region and the Northeast. These winds, combining with dry conditions across the mid-Atlantic and Southeast, are raising concerns for any fires that initiate could spread quickly for the Southwest, similar concerns with the additional hazard of blowing dust. And actually, I know there was a fire over in Carolina Forest near Conway, I think it was a couple of days ago or yesterday or somewhere like that. And there was also a fire up there in Greenville as well. I don't know if it's still occurring right now, but it showed it on radar one time. Yeah, no, I don't think it's, because it had like a little radar imagery, or you can kind of see it a little bit, but I think that's pretty much out now. I think that just might be something with the radar, but it's not there anymore. And then up here in Greenville, you can't see nothing up here either. So those are the only ones that I know of. I don't know about any other ones though. And so other than that, that's what's going on with that. We do also have some fire weather concerns in New Mexico as well as Texas, Nevada, as well as California, getting some snow concerns. Winter weather advisories up with some winter storm warnings up. Also, up there in New York, Vermont. We also do have some stuff going on up there. And that's pretty much it in terms of what's going on. So, also North Carolina and Virginia also has some fire concerns in Georgia as well. And then that pretty much recaps it. So, it's about that time. This is not the screen I'm about to show. I need to show because it is time for Fan of the Month again. This is something that I just created at the beginning of the year. It's just meant to be taken for fun. There's no rewards or anything like that I'm going to give out. Might be a future thing. But as of now, nothing that I give out right now. Just not supposed to be taken seriously or anything like that. Just like a little special thing that I just decided to show appreciation for the audience and for especially the live audience as well. For the people who keeps on commenting every single night. And if you want to be potentially nominated for the Fan of the Month in the future, leave a comment on rather that be the live video or the recorded videos. Also make sure that you always hit the like and hit the share button, and make sure that you're subscribed as well. And that's pretty much it in terms of that. So let's go on and show it. So let me go and get the applause ready real quick. And the Fan of the Month is Miss Tolliver. So well, let's give her a round of applause. Got the Fan of the Month for the month of February. Thank you so much for leaving a comment on every single, at least close to every single live forecast update. And for also hitting the like button, the share button as well. And hopefully, I think you're still in here. I'm not quite sure if you're in here or not. If you are still in here, though, make sure that you leave a comment so we can go on and so you can go on and see what you say. Trail says your acknowledgement is the prize for me. Congratulations. And that says congratulations, Ms. Tolliver. Hopefully, she is still in here. If she's not, though, I'll let her know, or somebody will let her know if she's not. But I guess we'll see just like in a couple of seconds. And again, like I said, if you want to be a part of this in the future, make sure that you go on and do everything that I ask. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button as well. And also make sure you leave a comment as well on at least the majority, if not the majority, because I know you can't be here every single night. People have stuff they have to do. So I 100% understand. I still don't see a comment from her yet. So we're going to just go on and wrap this up. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the forecast tonight. And just in terms of important stuff for South Carolina, cold front passed today. Fire weather, obviously, for tonight. And then temperatures rising on Wednesday. And then severe weather on Wednesday. But that's all that I have. Again, make sure that you go and hit the like, share, subscribe button. We have 11 people in here and only 9 likes, but we've had 20 people tune in so far. So make sure that you go on and do so as well. And so I will be back. I will be back tomorrow morning with your Sunday morning forecast update. Everyone have a fantastic rest of their Saturday.